Have you ever wondered if you could actually hear a culture's soul? I mean, not just its history, but its raw, untamed fire? Well, today, we're diving deep into the soundscape of Arreqqana, a culture whose music is pretty much a living, breathing inferno. So get ready to feel the heat.
Our source material really sets the stage perfectly, hinting at a sound so powerful, so compelling, that it demands its own name. So what do they call this music?
Is called Neddoravva. Let's break that down. Neddor means fire and Ava means surge. So together you get the surging flame. And trust me, this is music that's designed to completely bypass your brain and go straight to your soul. It's the soundtrack to festivals, to victory, really to an absolutely unbreakable spirit.
Okay, so how in the world do you forge a surging flame of sound? Well, you've got to start with the foundation, right? You start with a powerful, rhythmic heartbeat. And that heartbeat is the Dholarra. You know, in our Arreqqana tradition, this is so much more than just an instrument. It's the literal pulse of a gathering, the one rhythm that syncs every single person in the crowd into one single entity. Just look at its construction. It's made from carved jungle wood and stretched river beast hide. Now that combination creates this incredible sound with a deep, resonant bass you can feel in your chest and a sharp, cracking treble that just slices through the air. It's really no wonder its role is so central. This is the instrument that leads parades and awakens that inner fire at sacred ceremonies.
And the playing style? It's like this fascinating dialogue. See, one side gets hit with a padded mallet, and that provides the deep, grounding bass tones. That's the body. But the other side is struck with bare hands, delivering these sharp, energetic accents. That's the spirit. It's just a perfect embodiment of balance.
But a fire isn't just warm and comforting, is it? It's also sharp, it's dangerous. So once that heartbeat is established, it's time to add the sparks.
So meet the Veqqarra, also known as the fire string. If the Dholarra is the heart of the flame, then the Veqqarra is the sound of sparks literally flying from a blacksmith's hammer. This is the voice of pure, unadulterated defiance.
I mean, its design tells you everything you need to know. A long wooden body, metal strings, it's all crafted for a sharp, bright, cutting shimmer. Yeah, this is not an instrument for lullabies. Its purpose is to energize combat dances and to electrify storm festivals. It's meant to both inspire and intimidate. In playing the Veqqarra is a dance all on its own. The players lunge and make these sharp turns. Their bodies become part of the music. And get this, they use a technique called burst phrasing. Just imagine these short, unbelievably fierce sequences of notes, followed by a sudden, crushing silence. It's the musical equivalent of a sword strike, a flash of steel, and then stillness, gathering energy for the next attack. Okay, so we have the heartbeat and we have the sparks. But to make a fire truly roar, you need one more thing. You need air. You need breath.
And that breath is the Kisavaqhar. It's the wind's cry, this high, piercing wail that just soars above all the rhythm. This isn't just another layer of sound. This is the instrument that truly ignites the flame. It's crafted from this slender cane, and its double reed produces this signature, piercing, soulful wail. With just a tiny shift in breath, it can sound defiant, or mournful, or absolutely ecstatic. Its role is to lead the charge, to be the rallying cry that calls the spirit of the crowd to just take flight.
The playing techniques here are just mind-blowing. Performers use what's called circular breathing. That's breathing in through your nose while pushing air out from your cheeks to create these impossibly long, unbroken wails that seem to defy human lungs. They use spark trills, these rapid flurries of high notes, to mimic the dance of fireflies. And at the absolute peak of the music, they physically tilt the instrument skyward, like a direct offering of sound to the heavens.
So we have the pulse, the sparks, and the cry. Now let's put it all together and see how these elements combine to forge the inferno, the full, absolutely breathtaking experience of Neddoravva. It's really a masterful layering of energy. First, the Dholarra lays down this unshakable primal pulse. Then the Veqqarra just cuts through it with these sharp metallic bursts, injecting tension and danger. And finally, the Kisavaqhar soars above it all with its wild, soulful cry, lifting the entire soundscape into a spiritual frenzy. It's incredible.
And don't think for a second that this surging flame is some relic of the past. No way. Neddoravva is constantly evolving, giving birth to things like Neddoravva, a modern fusion that incorporates instruments like the electric vina.
It's proof that this is a living, breathing tradition that is still igniting dance floors today.
And you know, maybe this quote from our source material just captures it best. The Veqqarra's sound is the song of tempered fire. It's not just noise, it's controlled fury. It's power held in check, only to be unleashed with this breathtaking precision.
So what does this all mean? The music of Arreqqana is a complete expression of their identity, a perfect balance of body and spirit, of control and abandon. And it leaves us with a really powerful question to think about. If this is their song, what is ours? What is the sound that truly captures the soul of our world?